it like rocket fuel.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip. Come on.
Oh, Breezy gonna live stream?
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating.
Oh yeah, it's hell. I'm finna put this nigga in a chokehold. I'm finna put this. No, he probably got needed. I'm finna put this nigga in a chokehold. Crazy. Y'all niggas still acting ball about last night. Nah, cause y'all was on such sentimental shit, and it was only the Princeton niggas that was saying something. That's why I kept saying the Princeton niggas. Tuna ain't from Princeton. Bitch, I'm good wherever I go. Fuck you talking about? I walk through your hood with my Jimmy Lou's on. Nigga, fuck is you talking about?
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
He already got his shit set up. That's why I fuck with Breezy,
as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins.
Cause I had to re-download all that shit,
about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good
Breezy
shape.
finna be on some fuck shit. Some straight sweat type shit. Not my place. Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So
I'd rather let Dalvin Cook get loose before I let motherfucker Westcott get loose.
To hold him under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He got Hollywood Brown. Hold the fuck up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I ain't mean to pause it.
It's a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Nick Boyle with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And a loose football. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Goff. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Orban. Mike's 50. I got one.
Goff now to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cook. And an alley to run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago. Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Let's go. Hey, we got what? Go.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going deep here for Matthew. And got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cook running right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He's got the first down here inside the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Goff. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Goff now looks to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lorenzo Carter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and make
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 39, Goff. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He completes this to Sutton. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is gone. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
23 yards on the play.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Over. 53 is the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to patch together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards and a giant first down. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. Here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Bang, 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 bang. Look. 20, go. 25, check 25. Undercrook.
To throw again is Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey,
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6. 49, check 49, check 49. Kill. Turn up. Ric Flair. Jim. Yes, sir.
Goff going to throw it.
He's checking.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up.